Hey everybody, this is Purge, and I'm bringing you guys a pro gameplay. It's going to be PR versus Darer, and this is for Star Series, another Star Series game. Thanks for watching on stream, guys. Sorry we're not able to catch the other game, Mouse versus EG, but apparently they had some problems and some scheduling problems or something. I'm not really sure what happened, but we will see a Lycan ban. There he is. New hero into the pool, immediately banned by Darer. Artstyle does not want to deal with an Invoker getting out as well, so this is going to make some shift for some new heroes. So I was hoping I would be able to see a Lycan get played today, but not going to be this game. And unfortunately, this is like the only game that I get to cast today. So yeah, with the Lycan out of the pool, that's going to allow someone else to sneak in. Anti-Mage is still pickable. We might actually see some Anti-Mages get picked and then Lycans countered. It's kind of hard to say though, but with an Enchantress also banned by PR, Darer is able to ban out one more hero, and we'll see what happens. I actually did read a very small article with Artstyle. I skimmed over it a couple days ago, and he basically explained that their team just hasn't quite found their playstyle yet. And I think that's pretty fair, because they're still really new. And they've had some good wins, they've had some sloppy wins, they've had some good losses and some good wins or whatever. Like they've had a pretty wide range of stuff, but they're still a pretty much new team. A lot of the players are kind of the same, but they're trying to develop things. They do kind of weird picks, so I say give them time, guys. Even if they don't do so well recently, I think there's still plenty of potential with their team. They have some of the best players in the world, so. Last band is going to be a Nature's Prophet, and the first pick is going to be a Windrunner for the Radiant team. This means Tide may be picked up now, maybe a Tide Venomancer possibility. Those are pretty good pushing heroes. Shadow Shaman also good, and Beastmaster very liked by Darer, so most likely we'll see. I don't remember who ends up doing Beastmaster solo bot. Is it Vampire or NS? That's who that is there. And they're going to go for a Beastmaster as well as a Leshrac, so that's going to allow them to do good pushing, great ganking, vision, or all this nice stuff that Beastmaster allows. And Leshrac, obviously, if he's undefended on a lane, he can just take towers. Easy towers. So this will be a sweet game for sure. 2 more picks from PR now. I think a Tidehunter would be a very smart pickup. Ravage against heroes like Leshrac is great, and they will pick him up. We'll see if they go for Farm Tide or more just a hard support. Some games we do see the Farm Tide, and they end up maxing out the Anchor Smash first for farming, as well as just a little bit stronger team fight. Once you get up to level 7 or so, let's say you have a max Anchor Smash, you can just spam that throughout the team fight, doing 225 physical AoE damage to the whole enemy team. And that is a lot of damage, especially in the early game when everybody's armor is very low. It can actually be quite beneficial to go that route if you do have a decent level advantage over some of your enemies. So, but either way, Tidehunter is still going to provide a very nice contribution to this game. Ravage as well as Gush, both great skills, and from there, who knows? One more pick left for PR though. They have about a minute left in the clock. Are they going to go for a Venomancer? I could maybe see a Venomancer picked up by them. That would allow them some nice slow as well as a nice ulti, of course. But they're not quite sure what they want to pick up. Sand King a possibility. Broodmother's already out of the pool, so they won't necessarily need a Sand King for counter picking. But I think Sand King's actually a pretty strong hero against Leshrac. Just because if you do that Blink ulti initiation, the AoE damage just rips through low HP into heroes. And Leshrac is definitely one of those before he gets his farm up. He's probably still going to go for a Black King bar, especially up against a Windrunner and a Tidehunter, but there's always going to be that option of nuking him down quite quickly. I really love how the metagame has been going though. With all the new hero additions, I didn't think about this for a while. I was just kind of like, this is how it's going to be. But for example, the defense, what happened was they had that massive patch that got applied around December, and it was like tons of changes all over the place, nerfs, buffs, everything on crap loads of heroes. In my opinion, it was mainly done to really just stir up the metagame, and not like Ice Frog's balance up until this point has been like casual stirring, very casual stirring. This is more like shake the metagame. Maybe not shake, but like he applied so many buffs and nerfs to so many different heroes that I think it really made a big impact on metagame possibilities. And maybe this is just teams being more creative now than they used to be in the past, but there's actually a lot of heroes that get played now, and the games aren't very stale. There's very few games where it's almost all the same lineup. There's usually at least like one hero, and I just like the fact that the teams can actually pick up what they prefer to go for and just roll with that kind of stuff. I think it's very fun. So my original point was that in the defense, they basically said, alright, we're going to play tournament version. We don't want to like mess around with all of these like major implications. They don't want to mess around with Tranquil Boots and like all the buffs to these small heroes and things like that. So they said, we'll just play tournament. And then what happened was patch after patch came out, and nobody was getting to see this stuff get played in tournaments. It was all pubs pretty much. So it was like we sat there and it was like same stuff every week, or at least same general stuff. And then eventually, all the tournaments now are just running the latest version. So if Lycan gets added 12 hours ago, Lycan is in the game, and then we can immediately see that get reflected, and that makes it a lot more fun to watch, at least from my perspective. That next week, like we got Shadow Demon 1 week, and we're like, oh, let's see how this affects everything, and now we can look at Lycan. So I know that was pretty long, but I love it. I love metagame developments. It makes things a lot more fun to watch. Now, the Storm Spirit was the last pick for PR here. It's going to give them really, really good long-range initiation, so Leshrac is going to have to be careful in the mid-game. Actually, any hero on the Dire team, if he does get a little farmed, they're always going to be looking to do Storm Spirit ganks. Second-round bans, we see Ricky Maru as well as a Darkseer. The Anti-Mage also banned to prevent the counter against Storm Spirit. Anti-Mage pretty good against Storm because Storm's mana pool is so high that if he drains it all out, he will be leaving a pretty good Void target. But Ricky Maru, a lot more popular lately, and wow, gonna see a Witch Doctor support. Haven't seen Witch Doctor support in a long time. Almost never see Witch Doctor supports. Almost everybody favors heroes like Vengeful Spirit, and they could have picked Venge. Venge is still in the pool there, but they just opted for the Witch Doctor, so a little interesting. They may have done this as a preparation to counterpick an Enigma possibility out of Dare. They could be looking for some good team fight, and Witch Doctor is well regarded as a Enigma counter because you can throw that cask and it can bounce from creep to creep, and that kind of forces Enigma to say, well, I can black hole, but I might get unlucky and the cask will hit me and I'll get stunned. So Witch Doctor is quite good for that. And I now look, PR is actually very, very low on time. They're down to 6 seconds, so they do allow bonus time, of course, because they did pick their hero, but still a little iffy. And it will be a Shadow Demon pick out of Dare. That's going to be their 4th pick. They did also ban a Venomancer, something I did not mention before. With Venomancer, gonna be able to do Gales and counter pushing and pushing with the wards, but he's no longer going to be in the game, so there's not going to be a whole lot of pushing this game. There is Leshrac. There's a Leshrac push, but that's about it. Creep wave clearing will always be prevalent. Beastmaster Axes, Crystal Maiden, Crystal Nova, and Windrunner's Power Shot always going to clear creep wave, so they will still be possible for them to do pushing, but it's not going to be easy to do so. No Nature's Prophet, no Chen, no Enchantress, just getting them out of the pool. Cool, get to see a Bounty Hunter pick up by PR. That's another hard carry, or semi to hard carry that can see a lot of play. Usually you end up soloing him on a difficult lane, and like you could put him on Radiant Top, for example. I don't know if they'll do that though. They have kind of weird lanes. They might actually tri-lane. They might do like a Bounty Hunter, Witch Doctor, Tide tri-lane. Kind of interesting. Not really sure how PR is going to lane this, but the final pick out of Dare will be a Doombringer. And this is what the hell I'm talking about, guys. Now we see like Leshracs thrown in occasionally. It's going to be a Bounty Hunter, a Witch Doctor, and a Doombringer, so those are probably the most atypical heroes in the pool. Storm Spirit's being a lot more popular right now, but I just love the diversity that we can see. It's so different sometimes, so we'll get into the game shortly. Just waiting for both teams to pick which heroes they want to play, and then we have a nice game coming for you guys. For the Radiant team on PR, it's going to be a pause from Dare, but we have, this is ZXC playing the Storm Spirit. We have I'm a Laser Layer Q, Irma Layer Q. I don't know what that's supposed to be, probably some other language I don't understand. Phineas is playing the Witch Doctor. We have Raint playing Tidehunter, and ASDL is going to play Windrunner. So that is Team PR. They are from Belarus, something that I recently learned by having to embed them a couple times. And on the Dire team, we have Dare. Dread's going to be on the Crystal Maiden. Santa playing the Beastmaster like normal. G is going to be on the Shadow Demon. Artstyle is on the Doombringer, and Vampire playing the Leshrac. So Artstyle going for a hard carry role, most likely, or at least a semi-carry. It's not really a hard carry in some senses, but he will probably be going to the top lane, I expect, possibly supported by Crystal Maiden and Leshrac. Not really sure what they're going to do for lanes. They have been very, very commonly soloing Beastmaster bottom. They'll run him down here, clear these trees out with the axes, which means that if he stands in lane, he will actually get vision of the jungle over here, so it's harder for him to get ganked, and he doesn't require any, observer wards to keep safe, so he's going to go do that right away. Going to go throw those axes down there. Looks like it might actually be a dual lane. No, they are going to ward it anyway, so I guess they are going to ward this. If they do ward this spot, Creep Camp will not spawn there, which will prevent the Radiant team from pulling it. And once again, the Radiant team kind of looks like they're going to tri-lane, so at least somewhat. They might just dual lane. They could just do like a Tide Windrunner. It's not that weird to do something like that, but Not really sure what they will do. We'll see in a second. But here come the axes. Pretty good cleave. Not bad. Missed this one tree here, which is going to be slightly problematic, but not a huge deal. You know, if he stands here, he's going to have a very slight fog line in this little cone here, but it's not bad at all. So, good axes. These will respawn in 5 minutes, so for now, he's good. It's essentially a ward. He will not be able to get... it's going to be very tough for the raiding team to get behind him now. So, he's going to run back to the fountain, heal up his mana, no problem. And it looks like it will be art style supported by Crystal Maiden. Tide is doing a little bit of roaming. Windrunner will be top. Decent last hitting power, some nice regen as well. And Tidehunter may just complete roam. Does have a Smoke of Deceit, pretty typical, and Bounty Hunter will be mid, actually, so Bounty Hunter mid. It's going to be a Storm Spirit, Soul, or dual lane, possible tri-lane, with a Witch Doctor, Tidehunter. So pretty interesting laning setup. Tide going to scout out the rune, which will spawn right now, and it's going to be top. The rune is going to be double damage. See if somebody grabs that one. Are we seeing... I was like, are we seeing jungling Leshrac? That would be weird. It's going to be a support Leshrac, so... It's going to be a Crystal Maiden roaming with a Leshrac, probably, with Doom just staying top a lot. That's what I'm expecting. Although, I don't even think they have smoke. Okay, they do have one smoke at least, but... NS here, Vampire, is going to pick up that double damage. I feel like I didn't call out all of Dare. Maybe I did, though. But Shadow Demon going very easy stats with regen. This is going to get him towards that bottle pretty quickly. Bounty Hunter will be trying to get last hits using his Shadow Walk. He's got to be a little careful. Once G picks up something like a Dust... and is about level 6, he will have the lane advantage here, but so far Bounty Hunter just staying invisible so that he doesn't get harassed by the enemy team. So very good plays from G so far. And there's first last hit him. He's going to banish this, and he's going for Shadow Poison. So we'll throw one last hit in. Windrunner playing very safe on the top lane. Crystal Maiden waiting to gank, but Doomer going to continue getting last hits. He's going for a fast Ring of Basilius. This is to boost up his mana pool a moderate amount. Once you pick up the Basilius, as you can see, his mana regen over time is quite low. His starting int pool is really bad, but his int gain is actually decent, so you basically need an item that will get you through the early game and allow you to cast a lot of spells. And so far, not a lot happening, so I probably will even see Crystal Maiden pick up an Arcane Aura level, to be honest. When you're playing a Doombringer, it's so nice to have slightly more mana pool, or you can get lucky and find the Troll. He's not spawned yet, he's at the small camps, but the Troll, there's the Troll High Priest, I believe, it gives you 2 mana per second aura. That is ridiculous. 2 mana per second. A Basilius is 0.65, so the mana percent increase, if you can pick up a fast Troll on Doombringer, the laning addition is just like really strong. He's going to pop the Scorched Earth to get some regen up here since he has been tanking creeps during the pull, but that's absolutely okay. So let's check some last hits so far, since it's been a pretty slow game. For the first 2 minutes that we've been in here, at least. 5 last hits on the Bounty Hunter, and Shadow Demon is up to 6 and 4, so good last hits so far. Equal last hits for either team. Windrunner still has not gotten a smidgen of EXP. 1 level of Crystal Nova as well as the Frostbite. Looks like there's some action going on in the bot lane. Santa going to take some hits from the Witch Doctor, who's actually going for Maledict's second, so looking to be aggressive here. Usually we see a fast Voodoo Restoration up, but when he's in a solo versus solo situation where he's essentially forcing Beastmaster back, and they're not too worried about dying, I think the Maledict is a better option. This is going to allow Beast Storm Spirit to actually get very good last hits. Doesn't even have the Vortex yet. Looks like he may be maxing out Overload first, since he's in a farming role. And here comes a possible gank. It's going to be Invisibility on Tidehunter. I don't know if they'll get the kill, though. There's the first hit. Unfortunately, he does not have the crit up 2 seconds, and they probably will get this kill on G, and yes, they do. Great kill there. Invisibility gank with Tidehunter. The Gush reducing armor, and Bounty Hunter just doing a lot of physical damage. Level 2 on the Janata, plus the Shadow Walk. Easy kills, or easy kill there on G, who's apparently not going for Soul Catcher. Really weird build. He's going to sell something. I think that was a Tango. Teleporting back to the mid lane. And 2 levels of Disruption. This will reduce the cooldown by a lot, but I don't personally like this build a whole. I feel like Soul Catcher is just too good to pass up sometimes, so I don't know, we'll see how G does this game. He's by far one of the best players in the world, probably top 3. So I think, at least non-Chinese, I'm not as familiar with the Chinese players. Santa's going to get picked off, though, using the the Maledict. Great salve by Storm Spirit. That absolutely saved him there. And Santa ends up going down, so quick 2-0, and we're going to see Shadow Demon get a kill on Bounty Hunter now. So Sentry Ward coming for the gank mid. Looks like they did use the smoke for that one, and we're able to kill the Bounty Hunter. Like I said, Dust, easy kill. Or actually it was the Sentry Ward, but Sentry Ward on the high ground. They can now use that to D-ward if they want to. And great early kill now on the Bounty Hunter, so I think G was able to pick that up. He's got 3 levels of Shadow Poison now. He's going to be maxing that one out. Windrunner on the top lane, level 3, so doing decent. And Dread going to try to scout out the bot rune, but it's actually going to spawn top, so it will be a double damage. We'll see if Shadow Demon's able to pick that one up. He still does not have his bottle, but he did pick up some fast boots, and there's the disruption now. He's just using that to be aggressive, and it's going to force an invisibility out of Bounty Hunter, so a little interesting his choices so far, but I wish I could just watch him play this entire game, just to see what he does. But he will start off some Shadow Poison, doing a little bit of harass. We'll see if Bounty Hunter dodges it, and the poison will not hit him again. Might have gotten vision on the Wind or the Witch Doctor. This does give vision, so he's actually going to go to the top lane, picks up his bottle. That is why he was waiting for it. And that gives him up to, I think, 210 mana. Burn those 3 mana charges, possibly looking for a kill now. He is level 6, so definitely has the kill potential. And with the Sentry Ward still up, this Bounty Hunter has to be really careful. There is no Soul Catcher, so there won't be the bonus damage, but he definitely can pick off this kill if he needs to. He's actually sitting on the high ground now. Bounty Hunter does have vision. And a good last hit. Couple pings, and nice get out there by Santa, eating the one tree. This is a great juke spot. You can run over here, eat this one tree right here, and then squeak out here. So Santa able to stay alive that way. Possible gank on the Windrunner now. Leshrac looking for maybe going to throw a stun. Probably not going to, yeah, too far away. It's hard to throw those stuns when you're so far away. So you can barely catch them with the edge of it. 2 levels of Edict allows them to push the tower if they need to. He's going to shoot the power shot there. Pulled the creep wave past a little bit, but looks like Vampire's going to stop that from happening. How's Artstyle's last being so far? He's got a really fast phase boots here, level 6. No levels of level death yet, but he does have a maxed out, or pretty soon to be maxed out, Devour. And here's the gank on the Bounty Hunter. Are they going to be able to get the kill? Needs more Shadow Poison, and there's this, yeah, he does get it off, so 230 damage done. Great gank by G. Doesn't even need Soul Catcher, so he did 230 damage with the Shadow Poison. That was 3 Shadow Poisons, plus the ulti, 200 damage right there, so pretty good damage. There's a Doom going on Windrunner, but she does get Windrun off, so that's going to be an escape from her. But on the bright side, they can maybe clear out this creep wave and take the tower with Vampire here with this Diabolic Edict. We'll see what they end up going for. Tidehunter finds another invisibility rune. It's going to be pressuring out these heroes. He's actually going, he does go for the Gush. Here's the Disable from the Storm Spirit, as well as the Vortex and the nice Maledict. Only level 1 Maledict, but plenty of damage. They are able to pick him off. And in the meantime, Edict has been used on the tower. Down to about half HP for Dare now. Still a 3 for 2 game if we look at the gold graph. Pretty close. Dire in a slight advantage. And Sentry Ward still in position. It does get disabled right there, and a little bit of Shadow Poison being casted. And Doombringer getting the last hit, so great job on the top lane. That is part of the reason they forced the Windrunner back, just by dooming her. They may not have gotten the kill, but it forced her away from the lane, and like we said earlier, or like I said earlier, if nobody's there, Leshrac can easily take solo towers. So Bounty Hunter now level 6. Slightly shut down so far. It's going to be an Arcane Boots on Shadow Demon, so going for lots of mana regen there. It's a pretty decent choice. Allows you to spam Shadow Poison a little bit more likely, or a little bit more often at least. Santa continuing his bot solo. Ooh, they're going to grab Doombringer on the top lane. Sorry, I missed that one. Storm Spirit apparently ball laning in. Mana completely burned out. Looks like they may have gotten a Shackle, but Power Shot for sure. And since he doesn't have his Vanguard up yet, he's still kind of squishy. His HP not quite where he wants it to be, so if we look at his last hits, he is at 49 last hits. And also remember, guys, he's been devouring, and Devour gives bonus gold. So his farm rate has been pretty ridiculous. Witch Doctor going to force back. Beastmaster a little bit. He's now level 5. Needs to hit that 6. It's going to be so important. Once he hits 6, he will have the roar. But there's a gank once again on Bounty Hunter. Great chain disables. Another Sentry Ward on the high ground. And they are able to shut him down. This is really important, guys. I mean, Storm Spirit can hard carry, hypothetically speaking, but Bounty Hunter is by far the biggest rolling ball for the Radiant team, or at least the carry that has the easiest possibility to get a little fed in the early game and just kind of get out of control. And luckily for Dare, or at least well done by Dare, is that they're actually ganking him very, very heavily. And Doombringer will pick up a level death level, and here comes the nuke. And yes, he's going to get some bonus damage. That might be a kill. I don't know if he will be able to. Storm Spirit going to slow the chase down, but he's going to guarantee the last hit. Oh, are we going to see the Shadow Poison? Shadow Poison does go down. That's going to score the kill. Great play by G, and it's just enough damage to put it down. Storm Spirit now being banished. Artstyle still trying to follow up. And Bounty Hunter's in the mix. Going for trades with Artstyle, but he's blocking the damage, hitting him down. The ulti as well. They pick off the kill. Great play. Artstyle was like, what's that, Bounty Hunter? We've killed you how many times mid, and now you want to fight me? I don't even care. I've got 1,000 HP. I have a Stout Shield, Ring of Basilius, and the Ring of Health, and even with Track on, just didn't take enough damage, and that's because Bounty Hunter has no items at all. Boots with the double Ironwood branching. Great play by Artstyle. Now gank on the bot lane. They will get Tidehunter. Beastmaster's going to pay for that one, but not a huge loss. They do get experience towards the Crystal Maiden as well as the Leshrac and still haven't picked up aura levels, so I was absolutely wrong about that one. Another power shot. Ooh, he does get the Leshrac. Great play by Windrunner. Spending a lot of mana for that one, but great double kill. Very, very good. That's going to be very nice, especially when you spent a lot of time on the top lane and didn't really get a whole lot from it. So now it's a 6-7 game, 3k advantage for the Dire team, and that's a single tower. They have one extra kill, they only have one tower up, so that means they've farmed 2k worth of gold up on the Radiant team at this point. That is a big percentage, so great plays by Dare so far. 3 levels of disruption. He does have one soul catcher, but the gank will be coming on him. He is actually going to randomly back up. I think he's thinking about going for a rune, but he's going to back up to the tower. Will we see the dive any second now? Crystal Maiden will be in position to help this out. Possible 3rd level Nova, yes, 200 AoE damage, so I guess they weren't going to go for that gank. A little bit of dual jungling now. Tidehunter with 3 levels of Anchor Smash, so I guess he's going that build over the Gush. It does allow you to do more AoE contribution. He's going to run into Beastmaster. There's the Roar. Here's the Edict as well as another stun. Edict's so good against Tidehunter. Doesn't even matter if he's stunned, you just run with him and kill him. And a great gank by those two guys. No Radiant Ward up. They don't have a ward over the junk or the rune. They could have gotten that, so. And looks like Bounty Hunter's going to snag the invisibility. We'll see if Dire realizes what's going on. Oh, there's the banish. They drop the Sentry Ward down. This is going to be probably Bounty Hunter getting picked off here. Edict as well, some easy damage and a nice another great pickup by Dare, figuring that one off quite quickly. That was their Observer Ward, so great gank by G. They're doing such a good job in shutting down this Bounty Hunter, man. Sentry Ward's in position, great coordination, and it looks like Doom's going for a really fast Vlads here. Apparently I am running ads on my stream. That is really annoying. I didn't run those. I'm sorry about that. Oh, apparently my stream died. What the hell? Oh, that sucks. Man. I don't know what just happened. I think my stream just died. That's why it ran an ad. Now you guys get to hear another one. I bet you can't wait. That's alright. I'm just going to mute the show to listen after the fact. That was weird. So I think the stream just restarted or something. It's still dead again. Alright, I'm going to reset it. Let's, I'm dropping frames apparently. Start the stream back up. Alright, there's an advertisement on my stream. Anything yet? Alright, there's an advertisement on my stream. Anything yet? Alright, there's an advertisement now it's on my stream. Audio. Anything yet? Good stuff. Sorry about this, guys. If you're watching on VODs, you're probably really confused, but this is important to fix. Alright, Santa's gonna get jumped on at least. It's gonna be an ulti from Tidehunter as well, and they're gonna pick off the Beastmaster. Now I'm lagging a little bit. There we go. Alright, I think it's back up. Going after the Leshrac, they're gonna be able to pick him off, so PR able to do a great job there. I'm really sorry about that, guys, but there's nothing, literally nothing I can do about that. I think Twitch TV just died, or I don't know if my internet messed up, but not quite sure. Alright, anyways, we're gonna see a Doom go down on the Windrunner. That's a guaranteed kill. Gonna try to sacrifice that. Doomer does get the last hit at least. Once again, sorry for that, guys, but literally I didn't do anything there. The game just crashed, so. And now another ad got ran. I don't know if it's dying again. Let me check this out. Man, this is frustrating. No, it's going. I don't know what's going on. Every time it dies, it runs an ad, so that's why there's so many ads. Alright, Shadow Demon picks up a fast mechanism. Good item build, especially with the arcane boots up. As the solo here, he is actually a pretty squishy hero, so with that mechanism up, it's much more survivable. Alright, looks like the stream is back up. Sorry about that, guys. Literally, I don't know what happened. Stream just died, and then starts running ads, and then got back up again, and then ran another ad and died, and annoying stuff. But Doombringer fast Vlads here. A little bit of an interesting item build, right? Not the most typical Doombringer build, but what this allows them to do is actually push. So that's why they went for the fast Vlads. 5 armor to all of their creeps, all of their heroes. Doombringer actually has low armor, so it's not that bad. Gets them some decent damage. His base HP or his base damage is quite high, so that means his the aura percentage damage is actually decent for him, and the mana regen is slightly up. The lifesteal is not a big deal, but mainly it's for pushing. So Dare is now going to transition this into a major push. It's 13 minutes into the game. Every single one of their creeps and heroes are going to have 5 armor, and that means that all of the damage coming from the Radiant team is going to be severely lessened. And another reason they may have gone for the fast Vlads, I don't know if this was just for their strat or also because of the fact that Tidehunter as well as Bounty Hunter both have minus armor abilities. Both Gush lowers armor and so does Bounty Hunter track. So this guarantees that they don't get nearly as much damage. They can't play to their strengths basically, and they can easily just take the Roshan here with the mech regen plus the Vanguard. There is the Aegis being picked up on Doombringer. We'll see what he farms for next, but I really like this strat so far. Doombringer getting plenty of farm on the top lane, and now they are looking to do quite well. Oh man, is the stream dying again? Oh my god, I think it died again. Gonna see another Edict on the tier 2 tower. They will pick off a Witch Doctor at least with a level 1 level death. Is he actually level 6? No, he's level 5, so did not get an extra level death out of that. Just 100 damage, and he's gonna purchase a Drum of Endurance recipe. Cool choice. Doesn't really have the item slots for it, is the only problem. So, unfortunately, it looks like Twitch is having a heart attack right now, so that's why the lag is happening. Great Shackle Shot. They will get a power shot off, at least doing some decent damage, but nothing super major. And that was a Gush on G now. I think Twitch is having some issues, so just a heads up, if anybody wants to watch this match without lag, I'm going to render this afternoon and get it up probably, try to upload it pretty early today, so. Alright, there's the Arcane Boots up on Beastmaster. This is an item build that's been a little bit more popular lately on Beastmasters. Rather than going for a slightly higher tank build, they just pick up a fast medallion and then also go with an Arcane Boots so that they can spam those axes, help their allies push, and I love the medallion personally. If you guys didn't know, Wild Axes actually does component, magical, and physical damage, so that means that if you use a medallion, it does boost up the damage that Wild Axes accomplishes. And also, Diabolic Edict does parts physical damage, so pretty cool stuff. There's going to be some pings from the Radiant team. I don't believe they spotted that out. They may have. They're all backing up decently. Bounty Hunter also back. Wow, is he underfarmed. He's only got a magic stick here at 16 minutes with his treads. So he got absolutely shut down in the mid lane. That was really, really great play from Dare so far. And they're going to find the Witch Doctor. There's the Roar. It was Will as the easy kill. That was a medallion easy kill there. Holy crap. Force Staff now up on Shadow Demon as well. And he is really, really farmed. For 16 minutes into the game, Force Staff as well as some Mech Arcane Boots. That is absolutely wonderful. We're going to get some more ads run. Cannot wait to add this, or render this, edit this all up. But the tower taking tons of damage, 3 Edict levels, and they just may take the tower already. They didn't even have a glyph up. 16 minutes and Dare is already pushing in. Going for the ranged barracks, surprisingly. Maybe they don't quite think that they'll be able to get the melee barracks in time, but Arcel will tank this fine. He does have his drum up, 1700 HP, good mana pool as well. We'll see if he changes target. He's actually going to Doom on the Tidehunter, so that's going to be the start of the team fight. He's got the Alpha Wolf as well. Tidehunter will survive. And other than that, have a cast on a couple other people. Arcel just wants to tank this. He does have the Aegis, so if he dies here, it doesn't even matter. They will get the Witch Doctor. Now changing targets, going after the Windrunner, and that will be the Aegis burn. Edict is being used. Oh god, that's annoying. Alright, I just need to close this because I can't. That is getting really annoying. Chain stunning. Storm Spirit balls through, and everybody's still alive. The Tide Ravage finally happens. They're going to clean up hard from that one. Going to be able to get the Beastmaster as well. Where is Doombringer at? He is apparently diving, going straight for the Windrunner now. So I had to close my Twitch TV web chat because it keeps running ads on myself, and then you guys hear it, and it's really frustrating. Great ulti from Witch Doctor as well as the Maledict. That's me, a guaranteed kill on Dare G. And the level death will stop that. Artstyle actually wants to get the kill. God, is he critting hard right now. With that Alpha Wolf up. Cool item. Like, such a cool strategy coming from Dare here. They basically just wanted a ton of pushing. They go for the Vlads, and he picks up the Alpha Wolf. That gives a 30% bonus damage to pushing. And he's actually critting quite hard, up to 300. So, interesting stuff. Alright, I should probably reopen the stream. Probably. Let me check, see if I'm dropping frames or not. Looks like I'm not dropping frames, so I'm just going to assume the stream is back up, guys. I feel like I need to open it up and just hide the preview, so sorry about this. I really wish I didn't have to have these issues. Looks like Arcel's actually getting ganked. Load up Twitch TV. Arcel will back up. Gonna change to the dashboard. Alright. And looks like there will be a regen rune bottom, so he's probably going to snag that. Regeneration. Dare going to push up the mid lane now. Double Bracer, as well as an Ogre Club on Leshrac, so he's very, very farmed. Dread going probably for similar things. Yeah, just Treads and a Wand, and he's just about maxed out. He actually picked up his ulti. This is not very much like a lot of Crystal Maidens. They seem to just say the ulti is not worth it at all, which is a little interesting. I feel like sometimes it is. You know, there's always going to be those team fights where you spam your spells and you're just sitting around. Maybe if you get a big advantage in the team fight, maybe you can get your ulti off and do just a little bit of damage. So I think it's very good that some Crystal Maidens do pick this up. Artstyle going to clean up the rest of the creep wave. The rest of the team is continuing to push. They do not want to let up for the rest of the game here. They can't let Storm Spirit get farmed, pretty much. And that is going to be the tower. Doombringer teleporting to the top lane. Try to hold off that tower. There's the Doom on the Windrunner. He's going to be chasing this with Phase as well. And Storm Spirit goes back in to disable him out. We'll be ball lightning out of that one. Great play by Storm to help keep the Windrunner alive. Ooh, smart juke from ASDL. Very, very good, smart play here. And now he's going to teleport out. He actually might, yeah, he will teleport out. So really good play there. If Artstyle wanted to continue chasing, he might have been able to catch up to Windrunner about here or so. So by juking like that, if he would have gone all in and tried to catch him up, or catch up to him, he wouldn't have been able to find him. So pretty cool stuff. Crystal Maiden in the jungle now, level 8. Artstyle continuing to push top. They did get the melee barracks mid, so that's pretty significant for a 17-minute push here. I just love this strat with Doom, so cool. Fast Vlads, tons of early game contribution, doesn't even care about a Radiance, and here's the disables. We're going to see a Shackle on Artstyle. It's going to be possible. The damage is pretty high, but not quite high enough. He does do Scorched Earth, so that will give him some nice regen per second. 34 regen per second. And is it enough? It's going to be so close. He's going to Ravage it to get the kill. And he does, but that's pretty good for Dare as well. They can just say, alright, you ultied us, we're going to push. And that's exactly what he did. Look at this. Immediately, Artstyle buys back. He says they don't have a Ravage for 150 seconds. That was a huge mistake by PR, and now we take their racks. There's no way they can fight this out with the Tide Ravage, and they're going to find Bounty Hunter. Chain disables as well as the ulti, an easy pick off. Another great Sentry Ward by Dare. They are playing so good right now. Even a Vitality booster up in the Shadow Demon. I hope he makes a Rod of Atos. Might just go for a Vanguard. They just pretty much want to tank up as much as possible. And Dare wants to push in. Still 114 left on the Tide Hunter Ravage. Great buyback. Smart play from Artstyle. Just shows you how good he is at this game. Making decisions like that. Oh, they Ravaged? Let's push. Pretty much all of their teamfight AoE is gone. Tidehunter will have a Gush as well as an Anchor Smash, but it doesn't matter. There's the Banish on Tidehunter, or I'm sorry, on the Doombringer, doing as much physical damage as possible. Those will also tank up. And they do not have a Glyph. Glyph in 4 minutes, so apparently recently used that Glyph. Shadow Poison starting things off. There's the Edict damage. Great damage being done to the tower. This could finish it by itself pretty much. There's the track as well. They're getting a little scared here. Going to wait for the next creep wave to come through. There's a Soul Catcher Banish on the Tidehunter. And a Doom goes down to the Windrunner. They're going to teamfight now, going for it. There's the Roar on the Witch Doctor, preventing him from casting anything, and they burst him down immediately. Tidehunter possibly next. Storm Spirit trying to pick off the Leshrac, but he's ball lightning around, doing a decent job, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Artstyle getting very close to dying, but going to trade hits with Storm Spirit, end up tanking it. Wow, so tanky, man. Vlad's plus the Vanguard, tons of regen. Vlad's actually does give you 2 regen. TP in from Tide, he still probably doesn't have his Ravage, and he's got 44 seconds left, and now he's going to try to trade here, but the magic damage is decent. Mech up from the Windrunner, trying to keep him alive, but he will go down once again. Dare is going to spawn on the Windrunner now. Great time to cast on her, as well as an Urn, and that's an easy kill. Beastmaster going to pay for that one, but might be able to get the Witch Doctor. Ooh, this is a little bit of a bad decision, I think, from Shadow Demon. Oh, barely survives. He does get the Ultra Kill, so he did kill him there, but that was really close. So they get the racks. He's going to disable himself, scared about a Bounty Hunter. He's got a mech up in 7 seconds. There's his last bottle charge, and here comes the mech. Ooh, they're going to find the Bounty Hunter. Great play. He was just waiting for that one. Bait him into the kill, and they get another kill. Storm Spirit's going to be next, but the mech gets popped. Are they going to be able to kill Storm Spirit before he gets him? Force Staff away now. Crystal Maiden even popping the ulti for the slow, and here comes another Frostbite, and that's a Storm Spirit kill. That's going to be a good game. There's no way they're not going to call GG right now. They have 4 heroes dead. They're going to go after the towers immediately after this. Leshrac will have an Edict in 12 seconds. They still haven't called it, but they've got a Tide Ravage. This is like literally their last chance. Tide Ravage is the only way they can win this. They've got to kill Shadow Demon. Artstyle is just literally not going to die at this point. He's up to 2,900 gold. And here comes the Ravage. He's thinking about it. He's got to catch G, but G's healing up on the Urn. There's the Roar now. Witch Doctor dies. There's the Shackle. Going to catch 4 heroes, so pretty good Ravage, but G able to survive. He's going to force that back. Great disruption, dodging the Bounty Hunter hits. And there's the kill. He's still alive, and they clean up everybody. Windrunner gets doomed on, and Dare is going to clean up. Wow, playing so good. Dare's strat, amazing. G is still alive. Is he going to survive, though? The damage is a little too high, and it will be a kill for Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit balls out now. The rest of Dare chasing the gem purchase for Beastmaster. They don't even care. Doombreaker's going, and he's got an AC. He's like, I want this kill. They're going to ball lightning around at nice. They do kill art style, but great item strats. Very, very cool item builds by Dare. I love their strats. They shut down Bounty Hunter like crazy. That was like ridiculous shutdown. Going on Leshrac now. He's going to get banished by G. G's going to even ulti and soul catch on the Storm Spirit now, and possibly going to get that kill. And yeah, the ulti goes through, picks it up. Bounty Hunter, Sentry Ward on the ground. Another buyback from Storm. Is it going to be enough? They do kill the Bounty Hunter. Mech not popped yet. He does have a Force Staff and banishes himself last second. Edict. The Edict damage Storm Spirit. And geez, so good. Force Staff. Run away. He's got... Oh, that's just a little too much. He had no other options, but... Holy crap. Such a good game by Dare. Such a fun strategy. 25-minute game. Absolutely outplaying the crap out of PR. Awesome strategy. Got full free farm on the Doombringer. Not enough ganks from PR. They got a couple off. They killed Beastmaster a few times, and they did kill Shadow Demon once at start, but that was not enough. So awesome stuff. Dare winning a really, really one-sided game against PR, but really fantastic play from them. Great strategy. I love the Vlad's into the Vanguard. Vlad's Vanguard phase with the wand on Doombringer. Fast Aegis picked up, and then they did a lot of pushing with that Alpha Wolf to give everybody on their team tons of damage. Literally tons of damage, guys. Alpha Wolf, 30% damage boost. Vlad's is about 16, I think. And then all of the armor and general auras that they picked up, really awesome stuff. Beastmaster plus Leshrac, allowing them to push down towers very fast. Great picking by Artstyle. Cool little strategy that they used. Something I haven't seen before, and great game for Dare. So, alright, that's it for the cast. My name is Purge. I'm a Ghosty Gamers caster. Go check out the Ghosty League. I also have something for Star Series that they want us to announce that I keep forgetting to do. Let me find it. Yesterday. Alright, day before that, I guess. 7 days. I know it's in here somewhere. Alright, so register in starladder.tv Amateur Series. The participation is free. The number of participants is unlimited. The best teams will get pro and semi-pro status, which is exactly what we're seeing here. So they're starting a league system. Details are at dota2.starladder.tv. If you have any questions, write them on the forum in the topic of main tournament, and a referee will help you out. So that's the announcement for Star Series. Other than that, for Gosu Gamers, we have the Gosu League coming up. The first qualifiers are on Saturday. So it's going to be a month of qualifiers, and then we move into a league system. That's going to be tiered, kind of similar to what Star Ladder is doing. But I'm going to be casting that with Gods. It's going to be a ton of fun. Make sure you check that out. And also, go check out my new website if you haven't been there yet, purgegamers.com. There's a forums if you want to find nice people to play with. That's a great place, as well as some nice coaching and mentoring sections. So, yeah, don't go anywhere on the stream. I'll be back in a second. And thanks for watching, guys. Bye.